Welcome to Gamers Platform.
Yeah! Good. Oh, baby! Look at that!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Adam Wolf from Gamers Platform, and first things first, I'd like to apologize for being away for so long. The last time I did a video, I think it was like October, so it's been a while. I just not sure what to make, so you're gonna have to bear with me on that part. But this video, I think, is either a happy or a sad one, depending on how you want to look at it. Based on the title, I know it's a little clickbaity, but it's, I think I need to get some attention on this. After 8 years, I am leaving Twitch. I am done with Twitch, and there's many underlying reasons why. I'm sure if you've been following the news surrounding Twitch, you will undoubtedly know they have been not in everybody's favor lately. And for me, it's been many reasons. I'm actually meant to research this first, but they've been owned by Amazon for what, 6 years, maybe, I think, something like that. And they've only increased their bitrate once from 3,500 to 6,000 kilobits per second, which is not enough. Especially for 1080p. If you want to do 1080p 30, it's still like 2 megabits short for a clearer picture. They've made some questionable changes to their TOS regarding clothing, regarding behavior and stuff like that, and it's just something that I haven't really agreed with. And thirdly, recently they had a situation where the original creator of the PogChamp email, or at least the original face of it, said some things that they didn't agree with. I guess the official story is he supported what happened at the Capitol, which I don't agree with either, but they removed him as the PogChamp face. They said you can't do this anymore because their political views did not line up, and I think that's wrong. I think it's messed up that he supported what happened, but it's still, doesn't give Twitch grounds to take his face off just because he said something. So, and now recently they've been rotating a new creator's face as the PogChamp emote for every 24 hours. And one of the people that they chose to put on the face was somebody who, at first glance, when you and I was one of those people that kind of just took his words at face value instead of like going to do the research. But after I did a little bit more digging, what he said may seem racist, and I'm guilty of jumping on that bandwagon, but I did a little bit more research into the context, and when you put it in the context of which he was saying, it sort of makes sense, but it can sound racist in a way against white people, where he basically says white lives don't matter because white lives isn't a thing. And what he meant by that was, as a white person, he's not wrong. As a white person, I am a mixture of many things. I'm Irish, I'm German, I'm Scottish, I'm, just keep going on and on. And so he was saying that, you could be proud of being those things, but you can't be proud of being white. I mean, I still think you can be proud of being white. It's not like, oh no, if you think being proud, if you're proud of being white, you're racist or something like that. I don't know. Somebody will think of something. But under that context, what he says makes sense, because then he says, black people can be proud of being black because that's all they have. And he goes way back to when, people were taken from Africa and brought over here as slaves. That's what he's talking about. Even if their ancestors aren't from Africa, like he himself could have been, a mixture of many different cultures. But all they've ever had since they were taken from their home and brought here is they've always just known to be black. They've never really been anything. They've never been Irish or Scottish or whatever. And I guess under that context, it makes sense. So, I thought he was being racist, but it's just like, you gotta really think about it for a second. I think what he said, the way he said it, could have been said differently. Instead of instead of the way he said it, so it didn't look like he was being racist against white people. But you know, it is what it is. But it's still like Twitch promoted a guy who had such extreme views on that situation, and again injected his political agenda into his stream, and I try to keep that away from my stuff, so I'm not really into having that on my stream, and it's just this rabbit hole of just negativity all throughout Twitch, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. Now obviously this isn't going to be a very big blow to Twitch. I'm a nobody on there. Some of you may know I was recently suspended for 2 days because I wanted to share my experience of watching my football team, the Buffalo Bills, actually play a playoffs game against the Colts. Well, the NFL is the NFL, and if you don't have their written consent, you can't do what I did. And since the NFL loves their money and Twitch loves their advertisers more than their content creators, I got suspended for 2 days. And that was like pretty much the last straw. And you know, I know what I did. What I did, I knew was going to happen. I should have created a separate account to take the hit instead of my main account, but I wanted to see what would happen. And you know, sure enough, what I thought would happen did. So I take full responsibility for that. But all this other stuff in the background, I'm done with. So long story short, I'm done with Twitch. I will be streaming on YouTube until such time that I actually have something set up on my website. I'm actually in talks with JW Player to see what it's going to cost me and stuff like that to get my own player up on my website. As you guys know, on my website, I use JW Player for my video on demand. It's a great player. I've used it many times in the past. Before they had their cloud-based system, they were just a standalone player. It was free to use, and it's still free to use. So I will be using them, hopefully, and if the cost is too high, I'll come up with something else. But overall, I'm done streaming on Twitch. I will keep my Twitch account to watch my friends, to support my friends and stuff like that, but I myself will not be streaming on Twitch anymore, as I don't agree with the direction that they've gone. I mean, it's been slowly declining over the years, and I'm done. I wanted to reach my 10-year anniversary with them before I left, but this is too much. They are just getting out of control, and I don't agree with it. So I'm just going to vamoose. But again, this might be upsetting news. This might be this might be great news. I mean, it's great news for me. I don't have to deal with their crap anymore. YouTube has much better quality. If I want to stream at 4K 60, I can, though my internet needs to be upgraded for that. But generally, I can stream at 4K and actually have a nice clean picture, which is great. Because if you go anything above 1080p, it uses the new encoder and it looks way better. So I can do 1440p and still look nice, crisp, and clean. But, you know, in the future, I do actually plan on upgrading my internet to gigabit, and that comes with more upload. So hopefully you will see me at 4K 60 at some point. But for right now, I'm kind of sticking around 4K 30. And YouTube just has better quality. It may not have all the features that Twitch has for, you know, audience interaction and stuff like that, but they have the quality, and that's what I care about most. And Twitch cannot provide it. So I'm moving to the YouTube temporarily for now until I get my own thing going on my website where there will be no restrictions, and we can play whatever games we want. We can do whatever we want, basically. Play any music in the background. If I'm like grinding out some levels or something, I won't get hit with copyright or anything like that. It'll be a little bit, you know, archaic, you know. It won't have all the features, right? It won't have any features, but it'll be fun either way, and it'll be a quality that I care about. So that's it for the video. Thank you guys for checking it out, and thank you so much to all of you who will support me no matter where I go. I've had a few people already tell me that, which is great. I'm glad to hear that. And I do apologize if you enjoyed the features that Twitch had, but I have my reasons, you know, and I hope you guys understand that. And I hope anybody else who might be new watching this video also will check out the stream here on YouTube. I will be streaming actually later today, so keep that in mind. And also, you probably noticed a change in the background. It's my apartment. There'll be a video on that, and once I get that out of there. And I got to clean the place up. But there will be an apartment tour at some point. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And please join me on YouTube for live streaming later today. And I hope to see you there. But until then, I'm Adam Wolf, and I'll see you guys in the next one.